Teacher Talking Sports with those with do how we live. And the New York Knicks reached Eastern Conference Finals for the first time since 2000. They ended up falling 2 wins short of their first NBA Finals appearance since 1999. The franchise hasn't won a title since 1973, with the team getting closer to reaching their ultimate goal. Let's predict if the Knicks' key free agents will stay or leave in the offseason. Now, really, their top 7 guys are not free agents. Their starting lineup of, Josh Hart started much of the season, so we'll say Hart, Brunson, OJ Anunoby, Mikal Bridges, and Karl Anthony Towns, and then Mitchell Robinson and Miles McBride. None of them are free agents, but all these guys were in at least in and out of the rotation, and we've heard how the Knicks bench isn't deep. We heard that much of the season. We heard how Tom Thibodeau doesn't play the bench enough. So, which of these guys will he trust to play next season? What do the Knicks like to bring back? Players are named alphabetical order by last name. Precious Achiuwa. I'm going to predict that he leaves now. Turning 26 years old on September 19th, Achiuwa played this season on a $6 million deal. He was acquired in the trade last season that also brought Anunoby to the Knicks. The $6 million seems like a reasonable number for 2025-26, but it may be another team giving it to him. He remained outside the Knicks rotation throughout the playoffs, never reaching 10 minutes in an outing. During the regular season, Achiuwa posted averages of 6.6 points and 5.6 rebounds in 20.5 minutes. Perhaps New York does decide to bring him back, due in part to the lengthy injury history of Mitchell Robinson. After barely seeing the court in postseason play, though, it feels like Achiuwa's time in a Knicks uniform may be complete. Cameron Payne, I'm going to predict that he will leave for much of the season. Payne provided solid value on his minimum deal, turning 31 on August 8th. He mostly was utilized as Jalen Brunson's backup on the year. He averaged 6.9 points and 2.8 assists in 15.1 minutes, connecting on 36.3% of his three-point attempts. In Game 1 of the opening round against the Detroit Pistons, Payne scored 14 points and nailed 3 three-pointers. He would only total 16 points over the ensuing 13 postseason contests. The 6'3" guard was taken out of the rotation after Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Landry Shamet, I'm going to predict he stays. Now 28 years old, Shamet's play in the Eastern Conference Finals may have helped him earn a second Knicks contract. He provided a lot of effort on the defensive end and hit 7 3-pointers in the 4 games after he was reinserted into the rotation. The 6'4" guard was signed to a minimum deal last offseason. The Knicks would likely love to bring him back on another minimum contract. In his 7th season, Shamet averaged career lows in points, 5.7, and minutes, 15.2. He still shot 39.7% from beyond the arc during the regular season and 7 for 15 in the playoffs. DeLon Wright, I'm going to predict he leaves. Acquired by the Knicks at the trade deadline, Wright started his Knicks tenure mostly glued to the bench in late March, early April. With New York's point guard rotation injured, he started 5 games. The 33-year-old performed admirably, and the Knicks went 4-1. Now, Wright always been a solid defender, and after being out of the playoff rotation, he entered it in Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals. With Payne also a free agent, the Knicks may look to upgrade and get younger at the backup point guard position. So, yes, those are who I believe are the most key free agents on the Knicks this upcoming offseason. Let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree whether these guys stay or go. I mean, there's Marjan Beauchamp and PJ Tucker's got a team option. But, those are guys that were not playing much during the regular season or postseason. But, yeah, I'm a Knicks fan. It hurts, but, it takes a while sometimes for a team to gel. We saw the Heat not win it all their first year together. Let's see if the Knicks could take that next step forward. Now, I always preview series before it happens. So we got Pacers Thunder NBA Finals. Maybe I'll do it today. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. Maybe I need a little time off before previewing it, knowing that the Knicks didn't reach it. But, still, a most got the farthest in the playoffs that they have in 25 years. Just couldn't quite get to the finish line and reach the NBA Finals. But anyhow, don't forget to subscribe. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend to subscribe. Like the video, share the video, hit the bell for notifications. I'm out.